What's going on, guys? It is Pikachu OTC from Simple Trade, and welcome to another weekly review. And before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button so you don't miss any other future videos. Now let's get started. The first company we'll be reviewing is the company AAPT. Now, if you did not watch the previous weekly review, make sure to go and do so right now so you understand what's going on with the stock. Now let's get right into it. We can see here 6 beautiful green straight candles. Now what I want to show you is that back on May, we had the same pattern of 6 green straight candles. The stock broke new highs each and every day, but the differences is the volume. You can see here 200 million, 300 million, 400 million volume candles in one day, and right now you can see only 24 million volume, 20 million volume, so very little volume, and that because the stop sign is still up and 3 main brokers cannot trade that stock. But given the fact that the stock broke its new all-time highs with only 20 million volume, shows you that people are holding their shares because they are expecting a big merger news. Now obviously we don't know what that merger is, but the expectation here is huge, and it will be super interesting to see what will happen once the stop sign comes off and a much more volume will enter the stock. One more thing I want to show you is that the latest update from the company Twitter account is the following: AAPT attorney letter out over the weekend expecting status change once OTC Markets processes it, announcements of new executive appointment, company direction, upcoming merger valuation, and will be in an official press release in the next few days. Now, the reason there was no press release is because the stop sign is still up, so we will have to be patient and wait for OTC Markets to review the filings and drop that stop sign so all the brokers can trade that stock. Moving on to the second stock of the weekly review is the company IFAN, but for the purposes of this video, I will call that stock IFAN. Now, this is a 15-minute candle chart, and I want to show you the huge amount of volume that came in right here on Friday at around 12:15, and the reason for that is a tweet from Carissa Management, who is the custodianship of this company, and this is what they tweeted. IFAN has been sold. New company will issue update once transfer of control is complete. So this is huge news for the company. This basically means that the merger is complete. It is no longer under the management of Carissa Management. So right now we are waiting for the merger announcement and to understand what company entered to that stock. So right now the expectation is also huge, and I want to show you one more thing about the company is that the float of the company is very good, around 700 million float, which is amazing. And one more thing is that the market cap of the company as of today is $16.5 million, meaning that if the merging company has a market cap of over $40 million, that means that we are right now at the price of 50% discount. However, that might not be true, so keep an eye out for IFAN. And as you can see on the chart, the minute they tweeted, a huge volume came in that got the stock price to go up almost 50% in only 15 minutes, and the stock closed at the price of 0209. And from here we move on to the third stock of this weekly review, the company AVVH, which is also a custodianship from Carissa Management LLC, and this is a 15-minute candle chart. And as you can see, huge volume came in here around the same time area of IFAN, 12:15, and the reason for that is another tweet from Carissa Management saying, AVVH, late yesterday, we filed a motion to amend the language in the custodian discharge paperwork to satisfy the transfer agent. Hopefully, this is the last step to complete the share cancellation. Merger will happen immediately after judge acts. Looks for GQC update next week. Be well. So another huge tweet from the company about a share cancellation and about what possibly looks like a merger in the upcoming weeks and possibly even next week. Now that tweet got the stock price to go almost 70% in only 45 to 1 hour from the minute of the tweet. and the stock closed at the price of 0.374. So this is another company to keep an eye out for the next few weeks. We might see a merger news very soon. Let's move on to the fourth stock of this review, and that stock is WTII. And what I want to show you right here is what happened on Friday, what caused this 5 months of support at around a penny broke, and what happened here is an impatient market seller that caused a stop run that got the stock price to go down to 0082. And if you follow that stock and if you were fast enough, you could have bought that dip because it was not necessary at all. There was no bad news, only a stop run. And as you can see on the screen, I alerted that stock the minute the stop run occurred, and I bought the dip around the price of 0082. So make sure to join our Discord channel so you can seize these kind of opportunities, because we have 6,000 eyes and not just 2 eyes like every other trader. Now I'll show you just a little bit about the company, and I'll leave the rest of the due diligence for you to do it yourself. I will show you the latest tweet from the company saying that the company is receiving many requests for additional information from very large oil and gas companies. The sales take time to develop, but we are off to a great start. So this is a nice tweet saying that the company is also moving towards the oil and gas industry. And now more to that, if we go to the website of the company, we can see that under the Our Services section, they added oil and gas and details coming soon. So there is expectation for something here. So also keep an eye out for WTII. And as you can see on the chart, the stock can make very nice runs with not that much of a volume. The stock can go up hundreds of percents. So keep an eye out for WTII as well. Now let's move on to the final stock of this review, and that stock is WLAN. And you can see here 2 things. The first thing is the massive 350 million volume candle that got the stock price to go almost 300, maybe even 400, no, 300% in one day. And you can see here 3 straight green candles with very little volume, and we'll go through it right now. So the first massive 350 million volume green candle right here is due to OTC markets profile changes, and those changes were the CEO. You can see right here that Eduardo Garcia was added as a CEO of the company WLAN, and the company at that moment was on 0008, and on 0008 with a float of 600 million. That is absolutely a steal. This is absolutely a gift. Now the reason there was such high volume is because the company was inactive. You can see that there is still a stop sign right here, and if you combine stop sign, a float of 600 million and the price of 0008, you get this exact volume right here. 350 million volume got the stock price to go 300% in one day. Now obviously this is not black and white. That does not mean that every company with 600 million float with the CEO change meaning a 300% run, but it is likely to see much more volume. Now at that time, E-Trade could still trade, and TD Ameritrade and all the brokers could trade that stock, so we can see here high volume. Now what happened here on these 3 straight green candles is that no brokers could trade that stock except some foreign brokers and interactive brokers. But on September 8th, the company filed its first filing, as you can see right now, in 5 years, and they uploaded everything needed to be uploaded, 2 annual reports and 2 quarterly reports up to date, meaning that right now it is a waiting game, possibly and probably 10 days from the first filings, meaning that around the 18th of September we should see that stop sign comes off, as they already verified their profile and updated all the company profile on the OTC markets. And you can see 3 green beautiful candles with very low volume, And just like AAPT, it will be very interesting to see the reaction of the stock once the stop sign comes off and more volume can come in. So for the last time of this weekly review, keep an eye out for WLAN. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. Comment down below, it helps the channel a tons. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other future videos. Hit the bell notification button so you get alerted the second we upload the video. And as always, join our Simple Trade Discord community. Have a great week, everyone.